Hey folks, we're on page 88, number 2, and we're looking at a problem where we've got a person being chosen from two different towns, Mumbuk and Bagville. And they give us a probability of being chosen from Mumbuk as being 0.6, and that's our first choice, which town. And then we make a second choice. And there are three possibilities of the person's under 18, between 18 and 60, and over 60. So I started making a tree diagram here, and I can make my obvious 0.6 and 0.4. I do want to point out, like problem number 1, if they didn't give you a probability of picking from a particular town, you could add up the number of people from each town and then divide by the total number of people. In this case, you see when we take 90 divided by 250, it actually is 0.36, way different than 0.6 that they want us to use. So if they give you a probability, you should use it. But if they don't, and you're supposed to figure it out, they'll usually lead you down that road. Anyway, let's go back. We got 0.6 and 0.4. So now we've got three different choices after that. If I get picked from Mumbuk, there could be a person from under 18 or 18 to 60 or over 60 years old. And then the same thing for the other town, Bagville. All right, so I can figure out the probabilities for these because I know that there's 15 out of 90 and 55 out of 90 and 20 out of 90. And then for Bagville, I know there's 35 out of 160, 95 out of 160, and 30 out of 160. Now, I'm not going to need all these probabilities, because if you notice, there's only one question. So before you go fill everything out, you should take a look and see what it is you're going to need. We're trying to find the probability of being chosen from Mumbuk, and given that you're 18 to 60 years old. So we need to find the probability of being chosen from Mumbuk and being 18 to 60, and then divide that by the probability of being 18 to 60. So first, if you go along the tree, you can see that if I go from Mumbuk and I'm 18 to 60, that's 0.6 times 55 over 90. And then I'm going to divide that by the probability of being 18 to 60. And you can see that it can happen two different ways. I can be from Mumbuk, and then that's 0.6 times 55 over 90. But then I also could be from Bagville, that's 0.4 times 95 over 160. And then I just got to make sure that I'm careful that I add those two and not multiply them. So make sure I add these. And see, now all I got to do is simplify this. Multiply the top, 0.6 times 55 over 90, and you get 11 over 30. Multiply all that in the bottom, you get 29 over 48. Divide those, or multiply by the reciprocal, however you want. You get 88 over 145. That could be an answer, or you could go ahead and make a decimal out of it. And if you do, it'll be 0.607, three significant figures. You can present it in either way. Both of them will be accurate. As long as you're doing decimals, make sure you always do three significant figures. All right? Hope that helped. Thanks for watching.